Oh boy. I never realized how ugly it is, because you can actually see some stains on it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I had a poll on Instagram because I was actually running out of ideas for videos. I know, right? Like, surprising. And it was like a poll where I asked if you wanted to see a storytime video or a book tour, sketchbook tour. And a lot of you said sketchbook tour, so that's exactly what we're doing. This is the cover of the sketchbook I'm using at the moment. I'm not done with it yet. I thought I would have been done with it by now, but not yet, so kind of close. I actually do have these stickers on Etsy. You can totally get them for like $5. I just take the reject ones and yeah, you know. I'm also working on a better quality one. These stickers, however, are from Art Snacks. This is from... I'll just get into it, you know? I always put stickers on the cover to like identify which ones are which, and plus the spine was wearing out, in case you couldn't tell, so I put some duct tape, and it's not really fixing anything. So let's just get this started. Over on here, I put when I started it, which was March, and it's June right now. So I'm not done with it. I'm very disappointed, but I've just been too busy to really draw every day, sadly. Here we have some things I tested out when I got my Art Snacks box in March. They sent in 2 colored pencils, a Copic multi-liner, and a Copic marker. And so I was just playing around with those things. This is the one I posted for the challenge on my Instagram, and I was just fooling around with them afterwards. Oh, there we go. Why didn't it do that before? Wow. Oh. Okay, whatever. Okay, here we have a character that I never really introduced too much because I don't really use her as much as I used to. I was gonna give her hands and then I decided not to, so I gave her plants and got artsy. I was doing a live stream when I first started this sketchbook, and I asked some people, hey, recommend some things to draw. Around the time it was like almost Easter, so someone recommended Patrick holding a panda bear, and I really didn't like how it turned out. You can see it. Heyo. There we go. And then someone recommended Pete. I hate that drawing of Pete. It's so bad. And an Easter bunny coming out of an egg. And you can see some swatches for something. I don't even remember what they were for. But they exist, and that's all that matters. Ooh, I like this page. So I did a lot of Patrick Stump drawings, and under this is just really me testing out some, or showing how some pens work, some lining pens. Here we have Dagger hugging Midnight Ink. I think that's Dagger. Yes. And more Patrick. I don't know why, but I like drawing Patrick very emotional. I really don't know why. Also, fun fact about this. It's a metallic marker, which I use a lot. I found it in this bin of markers that I had that my mom gave me a while back. These bad boys. And you're gonna see it a lot in this sketchbook. I love them so much. And as promised, more of the stuff. We have me. That's Dagger. More of that, you know. Metallic. Yeah, I love it. More of Dagger, a bit of Patrick, not too much. It was at the time where I was drawing a lot of Patrick, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't drawn my child in so long. And there we go. And so, metaphor, I guess she got jealous, you know? So, yeah. And here you can see her say, who's this big nerd, pointing at Patrick, who is quite a big nerd. Hey, look at that. Patrick with highlighter, because I didn't want it to bleed through, so I used a highlighter to color him in. And I was using post-it notes to cover up some stuff, practice faces for this, where I just saw Heathers, the movie, for the first time on Netflix. I was like, oh wow, let me draw my characters, Dagger and Daniel, as Veronica and JD. So under here I just messed up, so I just drew it on a post-it note, made it a little better. And yeah, I really like this a lot. It was done with pen. Yeah, just ballpoint pen, and then I lined it and colored it with a bit of shading with a marker I had. This was a watercolor swatch. I didn't have any napkins on me at the moment, so I used a post-it note to like clean my brush, test out colors. Wow, I cannot talk today. We got a little golden uwu. I think it's gold. Yep, golden uwu. I was playing around with the concept of America's Sweethearts, another music video by Fall Out Boy. You're gonna see a lot of fan art in here, so fair warning. Also, favorite washi tape. I got this from Wish for free, but it was like $2 shipping, so hey. More Fall Out Boy stuff, things I saw this meet and greet picture on Pinterest, so yeah, I kind of sketched it. And then Joe carrying these dorks on a wagon. More America's Sweetheart stuff. More Pete and Patrick. This is actually on my Instagram. It's a America's Sweethearts reference where Patrick actually wears lipstick. And it's also a SpongeBob reference because actually it's Coral Blue number 5. And it was like a joke that went on in my head for 2 weeks and I had to draw it finally, and I did, and it was really good. Also, more metallic. I love it! I also drew the rest of the gang in the back. I didn't really outline them because I didn't really want to draw them. No offense. But if I had to choose a favorite to draw, it's definitely Sandman. I did a little, I don't know if you can see that in the corner, but it's a little sketch for a drawing I did on my computer. Another Fall Out Boy reference. We have a horrible attempt at drawing Shuri from Black Panther, and an actual rough draft that turned out really good of Shuri from Black Panther. We have my original characters, Dagger and Daniel, Dagger, Midnight, and Infinity with more metallic marker. I love this stuff so much. Oh my god. It really makes it pop. And it's really cool seeing people's reactions, like, whoa! And I'm like, yeah, I just kind of found it, and hey. More highlighter stuff. I drew a few faces in there, not too many. Self-portraits, I guess, of myself. Just practicing stuff. More of that art concept of the Stay Frosty drawing I did. I think I have a speed painting of that on this channel. Yeah, I do. More Patrick and Pete. Just doodles. And old Joe. It's not a good Joe, but it's a Joe. Another Dagger. More just Dagger on this side. I was gonna draw an outfit of the day, but I didn't like how it turned out, so, oh boy. So, that's why it looks the way it does. But, metallic. I'm never gonna be over this. I love them so much. I think the silver one's dying on me. I forgot how to draw Patrick Stump at one point, so I had to teach myself how to draw him again. And then we have Dagger being jealous of me drawing Patrick so much. It's like a weirdly placed comic where she says, "You haven't drawn me in a while, you know? I mean, I get it with school and work, but honestly, screw that Patrick Tree dude." Patrick Tree is a joke because his last name is Stump. You're just horrible. I hope you know that. You're not horrible. Wait, nope. I skipped one. It's really out of order. I just want you to draw me more. Wow, I'm trying to read. I know how to read. I just want you to draw me more. After all, aren't I your fave? Your first baby? You're not horrible. I just want you to draw me more. I'm jealous. That's it. Thanks, man. But yeah, I am not going to color it. It just was a thing I wanted to doodle out. So I did some original artwork. More Dagger and Daniel concepts. Me, I had like a hair change at one point, and so I kind of doodled it. I had a little funny joke in my head. Pot head. And it's a person with a pot as a head. Like a flower pot. More original characters. We have Midnight, Dagger and Daniel again. Some Pete Wentz up here. This was for a watercolor thing for art snacks. I think I have them on my wall. Yes, I do. These things. Which, I mean, they're okay, but whatever. But I try to, like, you know, at least showcase my artwork to myself a little bit so I can see my progress. It's kind of cool. So, little pro tip, if you want to do that, go for it. And we have a bear with more of that metallic stuff. I love it. More Dagger and Daniel. I was thinking about coloring it. I never got around to it. I was practicing Star Butterfly because every time I draw her, she looks horrible. But I'm finally understanding how to do it. Some more Pete. Sandman, little sketch up there. Pete with a cactus with more metallic. I don't know why I drew him with the cactus. I just did, and yeah. This one person posted some pictures of Patrick Stump, like, when he was 18, when, like, they first started the band, so I wanted to play around with that idea. A few more original characters with, okay, actually just two. Dagger, not Midnight, oh my god, Infinity, Patrick, Pete as a mermaid, nothing under, just a little mermaid thing for fun. A really bad sketch of Sandman concept. Some sketches here with marker and playing around with the concept for some more fan art. More Patrick and Pete and another character, Midnight Ink. I was practicing with this pen I got from Art Snacks. And now I cannot stop using it. It's my favorite thing ever. More Patrick and Pete. Dagger and Daniel. Patrick and Pete. I think I did this in my recommended list video, so if you kind of like recognize it, it's probably from that. A comic I did making fun of Pete's humor. I think I posted it on Instagram. I think I did. Yeah, where like for the longest he had this joke going on that he believed that the earth was flat, and so some people took it too seriously, and I kind of did a thing with it. This video is gonna be long. Not much here. Little concept art for my characters. B, also known as Belle, and Dazzo? Yeah, that's his name. Midnight and Infinity. Let's move that over. Dagger and Daniel, a really bad pose. Don't talk about her. Some more fan art. Pete, Patrick's guitar. Patrick. Midnight. Nope, that's Infinity. I think both of these are Infinity. Orbit, I haven't drawn him in a very long time. He's actually one of my first space characters. Some other characters, Pete again, Patrick, inspired by the Youngblood Chronicles. And if you haven't seen that series, oh my god, it's awesome. Because I used the gold metallic and I'm living. Here we see a concept sketch for fan art. Some drawings of Star where she doesn't look like a rat for once. Finally. We got Patrick, Ray, BB-8, Patrick, Spider-Man, because I love Spider-Man so much. This is like a drawing of myself right here from when I saw Fall Out Boy 2 years ago. Oh boy. Wow. Sorry. I brought my flag with me because I met them at that show 2 years ago, and I got it signed, and I couldn't bring my backpack with me, so that's probably going to be a story time for another video. And so I wore the flag as a cape for the rest of the night, and I honestly couldn't be mad because, you know, I got everything I needed for the show and stuffed them in pockets. It's a story for a whole nother video. Anyway, we got some Dagger. A little concept sketch. I don't think you can see it that well. I didn't like it after I drew it. It was horrible. Some more Patrick. Patrick right here. Pete. Joe. Never lined him. I don't know why. Never finished lining this, but it was Andy. Patrick as a seal. I like this one the most. Oh, also, fun fact. It has the gold. Eclipsa from Star Versus. Another Patrick, and some fish. This is where the fun begins. This was from a commission I did. I don't have the drawing with me because, you know, I sent it to the customer. They really liked it. And the thing is, while I was drawing it, I got really inspired with the idea of Patrick Stump being an angel. So I was like, oh wow, that would be a really great story or a fan fiction comic thing to do. And oh boy. I almost bumped into the camera. And so, yeah, I played around with the concept. I was like, oh wow, let me try to do that as a comic or something. Then I kind of changed it around, and you'll see that I have made a character named Martin, who is an angel, who looks a little bit like Patrick, but isn't Patrick. So shout out to that customer for helping me out with that idea. So I'll be having a webcomic soon, hopefully this summer. Some more Patrick, just some concept sketches that I never really finished. I was gonna do like a mermaid little Fall Out Boy thing, didn't get around to it. I was listing my characters because I wanted to draw them a bit more. Cork, I don't really draw him as much, I should. That's not Midnight, that's Infinity. That's Kyle. Oh god, let's redo that. That's Kyle. That's Cameron. Foley. I keep calling her Foley because that used to be her name. Bear. And that's Midnight Ink. This is Elaine. I don't draw her as much. More Eclipsa, B, Dagger, Midnight, and Infinity. Can a car not do that? I'll fight. And we have Patrick here, who quotes a vine. I highly doubt he ever quoted that vine in his life, but the girl can dream. Midnight and Infinity, Kyle and Cameron, cute, I love them, and Dagger and Daniel. A few more concept art, well, just one concept art for the whole webcomic thing. I tried drawing animals, they looked horrible, then I drew myself, just like Bear. This was from a collab I did with some people on Instagram. It was the anniversary of Fall Out Boy's very famous album, From Under the Cork Tree. If you don't know that album, it's the one with the song Sugar We're Going Down, Dance Dance. Stuff like that. The hit songs that got them really famous, you know? So I was given the last song on the... I put this with freaking tape? I'm an idiot. I thought I put this with washi tape. So I just kind of like sketched it out and covered it with with post-it notes. There we go. Just like concept art, and I kind of went with this idea for the phone from their song XO, because that's the song I was assigned, and I went with the lyric, "It never calls me when I'm down." And so, yeah. And I used some pearlescent watercolors for some of it, and I like it a lot. I think I taped it for like a specific reason, like scanning it or something. And here we have concept art for my webcomic, Kind. I'll be hopefully posting that this summer, or starting it up this summer. I have a lot of plans for it, and hopefully some readers and followers on social media would help out, and I'll probably do like, you know, contests and stuff to participate, make it interactive. I actually also made this into a screenplay final for my screenplay class last semester, and I got an A, I believe. Yeah, a lot of people liked it, so there's that. And I'll go into detail about it, I guess. Sorry, it's just my camera has like a countdown and stuff, so it saves battery, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do this in 6 minutes. Martin, the angel, is sent from God to teach the world how to be kind to one another. There are crows. So, once he, you know, goes to Earth, he meets Whis. That's Whis right there. Who really doesn't have that much faith in humanity anymore, because the world just kind of didn't do him right. And he also has these... I know how to talk. He also has these two roommates, Johnny and Mark, who also had their fair share of maltreatment from the world. So Martin is stuck with them for a while to teach them how to be kind to the world, even though the world kind of sucked to them. And it's just all about kindness and cute stuff. And there's going to be a lot of comedy things, like just some jokes here and there. So yeah. I'm already working on the intro and the beginning pages and stuff. I have a cover. I just need to work more. Unfortunately, it's not going to be in color. It's going to be in black and white, but there will be a few like cover pages that would be in color of the characters. So we have, oh boy, my voice is doing things. We have Martin and Mark, another Sandman concept I didn't like. I drew them all wonky here. I didn't like it. Then we have Martin and Whis. Martin is an angel, not from Earth at all, like has no experience with Earth, so of course he's amused by everything, so he got a spoon to stick on his nose. And he's like, Whis, look! And he's just like, dude, come on. And they are heavily based on the people that are in Fall Out Boy, but don't let the government know that. We have we have Martin and Whis, Martin and Johnny. Just another sketch. This is a piece for Fall Out Boy's first album, Take Us to Your Grave. They turned like 15 this year. So, this was not a collab, this was like something I did on my own. And so yeah. This is a lyric, and it's inspired by Pete's tattoo that has a grave and a lock that's shaped like a heart on it. So I kind of played around with that idea. So, we got more emotional Martin. He also really likes group hugs, because, he's all full of love, and he has wings to give, like, 10 people hugs. 10 people... Wait. He has wings so he can give a lot of people hugs at the same time. like all at once. That's cool. More concept sketches and stuff. Some I didn't really finish. Some notes I did for the characters. A little concept doodle of a group video. A group photo of them. Martin. More notes of the characters, and then me over here saying it's not fanfic if you change the names, and it's true. It's totally true. So the government doesn't have to know that this webcomic is low-key fanfiction, but it's not, you know, because it changed the names. A customer asked for a seal Patrick commission, so I kind of sketched it out here, played around with the idea. Then it was Patrick's birthday, Patrick's dump, so I was trying to sketch out ideas for that. And I also did like a little watercolor thing in this sketchbook. It was not a good idea, it really warped the paper. But it turned out pretty okay, so I used ink actually for the background, and everything else was watercolor. This is a comic idea. I did a little key chart or reference sheet for Patrick when I was working on the Angel commission, and I decided to keep it because Martin and Patrick kind of share the same type of appearances, except for the wing color. His wings are white. The commission was like dark wings. Oh, we got Patrick, like actual Patrick Stump, and we have Wiss and Martin. They're so cute. More concept art for the webcomic with Bear, right there, and me ranting about how I didn't like some changes I made on Martin, because that's what I do. Some more Wiss and Mark sketches. This is a concept art for Mark. This is actually official, so same with this. This was for Wiss. He likes sweaters and stuff, so I kind of played around with that idea. And yeah, I like it a lot. Official stuff too. I don't know if you can see this well, but it's some concept art. Whew, I can talk. For Martin. This was a sketch for a piece I did for Young and Menace, a Fall Out Boy song. It came out like a year ago or something, and decided to do something for the music video. It turned out to look like a Stranger Things type of theme, so you can totally check that out on my Instagram. We have Dagger as an adult, because as of right now, like in the drawings I do of her the most, she's like probably 13 or 14. We have Infinity and more of that gold. Look at it, I freaking love that pen. More Patrick, so hey, and more of that tape that I love so much. I tried to draw Patrick or Pete, I don't remember, and I accidentally drew Tom Holland. You know, the dude who the dude who plays Spider-Man in Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. A little outline of Infinity. I had this concept for Bear when she used to be called Foley, where she would be a princess. Thing is, she's asexual, so, you know, she's not really into being with anybody at all. And, you know, it was like a whole funny concept to me where people would like, or guys would go up to her and be like, yo, I could be, you know, a person of interest to marry. And she's like, actually, no. And I was gonna color it, I just never got around to it. Some sketches, more art for Martin, where he's showing his wings off to a bird, and the bird's like, whoa. He's just the purest little soul, and he's so soft. Oh. Him in a sad burrito, him doing finger guns, because it's a mood. It's a mood. This was from a live stream. This was actually Fall Out Boy. Someone wanted to see Pete Wentz in space buns because his hair is all long and he wears man buns like 24/7. I mean, it's a mood. I feel you, Wentz. And I kind of played around with the markers again, so you're gonna see that again. We got Andy. Someone was mentioning his beard being magical, so. Then we got Pete. We got Patrick. Someone wanted him in bath bombs, or using the bath bombs, so here we are. And we have Joe. Someone said his hair was magical, so played around with that idea. This was a sketch for a watercolor piece I wanted to do, but just never got around to doing and didn't like, so I never did it. More Dagger and a Patrick. Actually, Patrick asking, please stop drawing me. Patrick. Before seeing Infinity War, probably, and then after seeing Infinity War, because if you have seen that movie, good God. I was traumatized for like a good 2 weeks. We have Daniel, Dazzo, Bear, and Midnight Ink with space buns. It looks so good with them, oh my god. Concept art for Pete? Yes, Pete drawings. Something for Art Snacks when they had May. No, they had May. This was for the May box. Some Patrick stuff, thumbnails for that, for this piece. Oh god, it feels so weird after it's dry. Some more concept art for another piece. It was May the 4th, you know, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And I just kind of wanted to put together Fall Out Boy and Star Wars, both of my favorite things. I love Star Wars more than Fall Out Boy though, so fun fact. And it came up to this. May the 4th be with you, and it's Pete as one of the Sith Lords. And I used highlighter actually for the lightsaber. And yeah. I could have done better, but you know, it was a really rushed thing because I did it the day of. Just playing around with pen, Martin eating chips, just a lot of Martin, to be honest. Mark, Midnight Ink and Infinity. I like this drawing of Martin. He's so sleepy. Oh. This is when I got my gouache set, and I just played around with it in my sketchbook. So yeah, I really like gouache. It's really fun. At the time, I was not feeling well because I was very dehydrated, so this is Martin reminding me to stay hydrated. And some little notes for the short film, if I ever did want to make one. I think it was when I was writing the screenplay for my class. I went to this place called Little Damage. It's a ice cream place in like downtown LA. I think it's in the next page. Yeah, it is. Where they have like these really strange colored ice cream things. Blue is called like Unicorn Tears, and it's like vanilla. They have a black one, and it's actually tastes like Nutella. It's freaking awesome. They have like just random colored ice cream, and it just tastes really good. And it's a small shop, and yeah. So I took one of the napkins, tore it, and taped it here, put the address and each color for what flavor they are. And I did the whole little group, the kind group for that, and with their toppings. I didn't put Johnny's tattoos. I don't think you had official, like, an official sheet yet. We have Dagger, Martin and Wiss. I just doodled some mermaids. You can't really see that many of them because I didn't line all of them. But there's Midnight Ink right here, Dazzo, Bear, Infinity, B. I actually made her shirt out of washi tape, which is pretty cool. Just a random one. This was Pete from 16 Candles music video. I used gouache as like the thing, and I actually drew him in ballpoint pen. Like, you know, the pens that have like the different colors all on one plastic thing is like one of those. Oh, we have Dagger and Daniel. Whoops, other way around. Dagger and Daniel. I saw this stag idea going around on Instagram of Patrick and Pete as stags. So I did that. And then Patrick, I don't know what I was doing with that, but he's there, and that's all that matters. Welcome, Patrick. I was playing around with some ideas for a story time type of thing. You know, the animatic story time videos that they have for most artists. And I have the supplies and stuff, I just need to make the freaking character. So this was just like sketches and doodles and concepts. And then we had Patrick. I was feeling really sick that day, so I drew him very nauseous. This is another Patrick that I made with, well, his shirt is made out of washi tape, which I got this washi tape. I think it was like 80-something cents at Michael's. They were having like a huge sale. I was not feeling that well on this page, so I just kind of wanted to draw Patrick to force myself to feel better, and it didn't work really. And I just saw Infinity War, so spoiler, him dissolving into dust saying, "I don't feel so good, guys." And now I'm just questioning why I ever did that. Like, Played around with more gouache for Bear, just as a background type of thing. More Dagger, little swatches of washi tape. When I first got the new washi tape, I don't know where the red one is right now. It's around. I think it's in like one of my pencil boxes. Martin and Wiss, just playing around with the idea, and then added some washi tape. Wow. Added some gouache for, like, you know, just to fill it up. And also, you know, highlight them with that metallic marker. And I love it so much. Martin Wiss, Dagger, where I was totally just not feeling well. It's been a really rough year lately. This whole year's been rough, so there's gonna be a little bit of vent art that's just like low-key. Okay, more Seal Patrick, because I really like that concept. Over here we have the Mania AU. AU stands for Alternative Universe, in case you don't know. And Mania is the new album by Fall Out Boy. This one person, or this group of people actually, thought up this really awesome concept of an alternative universe involving them and monsters and stuff, and it's so cool. And I participated in it a couple times when I first heard about it, with mostly Pete as a drawing, and Pete actually liked one of those drawings. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like somewhere deep in my Instagram. But we have more Pete drawings, some Patrick. They actually have an Etsy shop now where they're selling really cool stuff. I'm gonna get one of the keychains of Patrick probably, and definitely some of the stickers that they have. Oh my god, I love it. Some concept sketches for the Kind comic, which these are not official. I already started the intro, and I hope I can post them soon, because I want to get like a good chunk of pages done so I can have them scheduled, you know? More vent art. I've just been in my feels, in my own mood. This is horribly colored with some Copics, but it's supposed to be me. I was playing around with light and gouache. So here's Martin, and then I was playing around with the idea of, you know, how gouache can be layered. So I tried the Fall Out Boy albums I like, and a really bad scenery thing, and unfinished Falling Kind Squad. My voice is like not doing well. This was a concept for a sketch I did from a picture I saw online, or like a little interaction thing. So, yeah. I think I might have posted it on Instagram. I don't know. I don't think I did. Oh. But yeah, maybe I'll post a picture on the screen. We have more Martin. They actually are going to be in a band. The 4 boys, called Holy Smokes. So, yeah. I really like this one right here, because I really mixed around the colors, and it's because the pen also bled, and it made them look really purple. More Martin, more Space Kids, Infinity Orbit, and his sister Venus. More of the kind sketches. This is where I started putting tattoos on Johnny. He has dragon tattoos on his arms. We have Whis, Mark, and then Martin, you know. Pure little dude, I love him. I was playing around with the idea of Martin and Vampire Pete from 16 Candles, and how they're very different because, you know, vampires associated with evil and stuff, and Martin, an angel, associated with good. Of course, Martin's a good guy. He's not like an archangel or whatever. More concept sketches for story time and ideas for story time. So yeah, let me know if you want to know my ever-changing clothing style, which is up here. Or if you want to know my irrational fears, comment down below, I guess. I didn't have a little post-it note with me, so I used washi tape as like a tab. So, life hack. And yeah, just random sketches. This was for Andy's birthday, Andy Hurley from Fall Out Boy. I'm trying to fix my sketchbook. There we go. Alright. He likes Star Wars, like really loves Star Wars, so I did that, and it turned out really okay. I don't think he liked it, like, on social media, but whatever. Really bad concept sketches. I didn't really like them all the way. I didn't finish them, but they're there, and they occupied space, and that was the goal, I guess. Dagger and Midnight Ink. I was at this event, like a sports event, and I don't do sports. I don't really pay attention to sports. I'm either there for the food or the socialization, and there were neither. So I just kind of sketched. I wanted to try to draw Han Solo, because I saw Solo, the movie, and I just never got around to it. And that's infinity over there, you know? The usual. This was concept art for Pete's birthday. I was not really feeling that well. It's been a really rough year. And yeah. As you can see, my silver pen is starting to die here. And it's very heartbreaking because I love it so much. Okay. In my previous sketchbooks, I had this purple pen. This purple pen. It's from Planet Fitness, and it just is a purple pen. I really loved it a lot because it went on smoothly, and I used it all the time, daily. And it actually ran out of ink. I didn't lose it. It ran out of ink, and it was the worst thing ever, so I had to be stuck with regular black or blue pen until I got like that multicolored one. And then I found out where to get purple pens, because I know that Drawing with Waffles uses purple pens all the time. And I found them at Office Depot or something, so I got a whole pack. And I also took 2 or 3 more pens from Planet Fitness, so there's that. So yeah, that's Patrick saying, hey, the purple pen is back, because I really missed it. And then I was doodling. Oof. Doodling some Patrick and stuff from a live stream I did a while back. More purple pen concept. Just sketching with it, playing around with it, embracing it. And we have new characters like Martin, Wiss, and Mark. Whoops. Where Martin's like, purple pen? What? He's just confused. And then Mark is like, man, I wish I knew about it. And then Wiss is like, take two. Martin, of course, against that. He's like, don't listen to Marty. And me, I'm like, I took two more. Because I love it. I love it so much. And also some thumbnails from the Art Snacks video I did not get to post because I didn't like the freaking quality. So, you're going to see it here. I'm not going to like demonstrate or anything, just going to show what was given. Alright, so for this, I'm not really going to demonstrate anything because I already like swatched it from a video that I actually ended up hating, so here we are. We were given the Sumo Grip eraser, which I've seen around on campus at the student store, so I kind of am familiar with the brand. I never bought anything from there. We got this pencil in 2H, which is really good for sketching. As you can see, I haven't used it much because I put it in my other pencil bag, and I've been using another one that has other supplies in it. We got this custom pencil sharpener. As you can see, I've been using it a lot because I freaking adore it. It's so good. So there's two holes. The first one is for sharpening the wood of the pencil, and then the second one's for the lead, and it works so well. Oh my god. And we got this Touch 5 marker, or Touch. I'm used to it being called Touch 5. I've been wanting to try one. As you can see, I already personalized it and stuff, where it has the where it has the brush nib and the chiseled nib, and it came in mint blue. If it would focus, you know. I don't think you're gonna focus, huh? There we go. And we got this multi-liner. Well, it's not really a multi-liner, but it's called Millennium, and I think that's pretty cool because it makes me think of the Millennium Falcon. And the first thing that came to mind was this project that my friend had created online for, guess what, a Fall Out Boy thing. They're going to be touring in Chicago, and if you don't know already, Fall Out Boy is from Chicago. That's like their home city, their hometown. That's what it's called, hometown. And they love their hometown. They're not like every other group that's like, oh my god, I hate my hometown, it's so bad. No, they love it. So she started this project where you can print out a piece of paper that has a template of a light bulb or the outline of Illinois. And I chose the light bulb. I don't have like the printout, but it was just like an inspiration thing. I'll probably put the link in the description. You can totally check out their Instagram too. They have Instagram, Twitter, and I think other ones. I'm not sure. I don't think they have Tumblr. But I know that they have Instagram and Twitter for sure. So, as you can see, that's Midnight Ink right there, just being all cute. Love her. But here we have what inspired what I made here. Oof. They have a song called Chicago So 2 Years Ago. And it all ties in with the project that I just explained a little bit. It's like a song that they always sing or have in their set list whenever they perform at Chicago. Because it's like their thing. I don't know. So I put the Chicago skyline and a light bulb. And a little metallic thing. I put this afterwards, like a little bit after I was done with everything, after filming, and then after hating it. So I just wanted to add some stars. I'm probably going to add a bit more. Who knows? So yeah, there's that. We have more Dagger and Midnight Ink, the Kind Squad, More doodles of the kind duo, Martin and Johnny. I think that's Midnight Ink. No, that's not Midnight Ink. Infinity. I was playing around with the Wreck-It Ralph Disney princesses because I was thinking about them interacting with Dagger, who is a princess. And then we have this little sheet where it started the whole blue challenge I just posted not too long ago. And here's the picture. Of course, this tape is not doing me justice, but the swatches are pretty great. I love it. We don't pay attention to that because it's a really bad sketch. Some more sketches of Dagger and Daniel. I didn't really finish this, but it's Dagger up there. Playing around with the idea of Holy Smokes having their own merch because they are going to be a band. I mean, why not? So yeah, we have Martin wearing the merchandise, whole band just checking out the whole denim jacket that they could totally sell, and I would probably totally make merchandise like that. That would be so cool. I wasn't really feeling well or feeling like drawing, so this was like lazy doodles of myself trying to practice that thing for, you know, those storytime videos. And we have Whis over there praying, which you'll see what that's about soon, hopefully. More of the Kind squad, just sketches and stuff. More sketches of the Kind squad here and there. This little mini comic, like one panel thing, where Martin takes Whis flying and Whis is freaking out. And I tried to hinge it because I had more drawings. Midnight Ink. I think that's me. I don't remember. That's Martin, and that's Medusa. Because I had this really stupid joke about Medusa in my head, and then I kind of officially made her a Taylor Swift fan. We got some I can talk. We have some practice on Patrick Stump. Just wanted to actually draw him. Note here to buy some more Copic markers because the ones I use regularly are dying. We got Martin being so cute. I love this drawing of him. And we have Medusa. More concept stuff. This is the official concept page for Johnny and a character named Ellie who might be in Kind sooner or later. And we have more Medusa. I really like drawing her. I gotta add her scales. This was like recent, like last night I think. More sketches of Kind, mostly Martin. I did this with office supplies, highlighter, ballpoint pen, and Sharpie. And then this was like, you know, regular art stuff. And him kneeling down looking at a squirrel. Oh, he's so precious. So breaking precious when you smile. Just a little sketch of them as a band. Whis is, let me just, you know, Whis is the bassist. Huh, who would have thought? Johnny is the drummer. Who would have thought? Mark is the guitarist. Wow. And Martin is the singer. So pretty much think Fall Out Boy, but Patrick doesn't play the guitar. He just sings. But he does know how to play the guitar. He just doesn't do it. That's where we're at. More drawings of Martin here and there. Martin here with Whis, me suffering. More of the storytime sketches, me with my new hoodie that I just bought online that I love so much, so comfortable. More Kind stuff, and a outfit of the day sketch. Not really gonna, you know, complete it. I put my business card here so I can mark my place where I am in my sketchbook, and just in case I don't have any business cards on me and someone does want to know my social media, put it on here, and yeah. Because I have so many, like a whole box and then some. So it has my Instagram, my Etsy, and my email. So just like, oh, you draw? Do you have it on a social media platform? Yeah, here you go. Oh boy, that was horrible. Anyway, let's move that. We got Martin, and then the Kind Boys being emotional. I did this last night. I was not feeling emotional. I just wanted to play around with some deep, dark issues that are going to be brought up in the webcomic. It's very vague though, so I can't really say spoilers. So we have Johnny saying, it's just not fair. It's not fair at all. Then Mark saying, I just don't know. I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. Liz saying, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And Martin saying, Liz, please, you gotta believe me. I'll leave you to make of it what you will. But you're probably wrong. And that's it. This is like, the sheet that you put under, so when you use marker, it bleeds onto that sheet and not into your sketchbook for the next page. Oh boy. So, that's my sketchbook. Oh boy, I'm winded. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any suggestions, or, if you like this, or what you like the most about it. If you haven't yet, click that subscribe button. I post videos every Saturday, and also click that notification bell so, you get notifications when I post. This is Maddie, signing off. Bye, guys.